Hey, let me tell you something, all right? Let me tell you something. First and foremost, forget everything I said post Royal Rumble 2026. Roman Reigns, CM Punk, main event, night 2, WrestleMania 42. That's the match. All right? Forget everything I stated about Roman and McIntyre in the history. We need to see CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and the decision was made. What a segment to main event the night after Royal Rumble. That was absolute sin. And I've said time and time again, when professional wrestling feels real, nothing beats it. We all know it's a work. We all know it's predetermined, choreographed, if you will, but that felt every bit of legitimate during the segment. You can see the mannerisms. You look in front of their eyes, into their eyes. You feel the tension. You could cut it with a knife. That's what professional wrestling is all about. Roman Reigns, CM Punk, a story 14 years in the making. And despite the fact that they met each other at WrestleMania in the main event of night 1 last year, Seth Rollins was involved in that match. And for the love of God, please, to the booking committee with WWE, keep everybody away. No returning Seth. No Cody Rhodes thrown into this to make it a triangle triple threat. Keep all of the other moving factors away from this main event. Let it be Punk, let it be Roman, and let them go out there and cook. And like I said in my video post Royal Rumble, here's one thing that I would like to see. I'd like to see Roman Reigns here weekly. Now, albeit, the mystique of Roman Reigns is amplified because we don't see him as often. But on this road to WrestleMania, please have him here weekly. There is so much importance in being able to go and build up this run to WrestleMania. Because 2 years ago, when we were leading into WrestleMania 40, in my opinion, it was the greatest build to the best main event in the history of WrestleMania because they made it so important. And week by week, they continued to compound and build on the story. Last year, with Cena and Rhodes, it was relatively weak because we didn't have as many appearances and interactions between the two guys who will be main eventing. So please, Roman, clock into work. And furthermore, all of the other moving factors, because there's no guarantee that CM Punk will be the champion by the time that WrestleMania comes around. Because remember, we still are quite some weeks away from Mania. In fact, number of months away from Mania, about 2.5 months from where we stand right now. So with that being the case, and knowing that Finn Balor is the next up challenger, he still has an interaction with CM Punk in a potential upcoming match. It could be subject to change. We all know that he's going to lose. That's neither here nor there. But I would hope that they would book it in a scenario where Punk still has to maintain his position as champion to ensure that he'll be in that main event. I would hope that Roman Reigns touches on the fact that, yes, CM Punk was officially a main eventer last year, but it was night 1. Call a spade a spade. Night 2 is the true main event. There may be 2 nights, but night 2 is the real, main event. So with that being the case, I would hope that Roman, pours the salt in the wound there. But it was truly the right call. This is a match 14 years in the making. The origins of how this all started. The Shield showing up when Punk was champion in order to go and aid Punk in keeping him as champion. Fast forward to where Punk ends up being disgruntled, leaving the company, going on Colt Cabana's podcast, talking about how he didn't even initially want Roman Reigns in the Shield. He wanted to be Cassius Ohno, Chris Hero. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Only OG NXT fans know that. These new age fans, they don't know nothing about that original NXT. That's neither here nor there. One way or another. Take into account the entire history. They touched on it, last night regardless. But just really, for those of us who's been through every single stage of CM Punk and Roman Reigns and the history that they have, everything that Roman said has legitimacy to it. And this is what makes professional wrestling so beautiful, because it blurs the lines. Literally, while you were watching the segment, you're like, yo, they really don't like each other. You felt it. And that's what makes it so beautiful. So for the love of God, please make sure this build to WrestleMania is cooking. Last night was the essence of professional wrestling. I was so amped by the time the show was done, I couldn't go to sleep for an hour and 47 minutes. I had goosebumps going up my forearms to my bicep. That's how real it is to The Rock, baby. I was so incredibly excited for what we're going to see in Vegas at WrestleMania 42. Man, let me tell you something right now. I really want to see Roman every single week. And on top of that, Finn Balor was addressed immediately upon the entrance from CM Punk, in which he dismissed Roman Reigns. And you could see the reaction from Roman. It's like, Finn Balor? We talking about some Finn Balor. I would hope Finn would come on TV. It's not going to be SmackDown because he's not a SmackDown superstar, but come out on Raw next week, call out Roman Reigns on, yo, I'm pussy? You just going to talk about, hey, what, talk about me in that manner, in that tone? You're going to have to see me. Ultimately, ultimately, he going to get smacked. Roman Reigns is going to crush him. Perhaps we could have a Roman Reigns Finn Balor match on Raw before the eventual, Finn Balor and CM Punk match that we're going to end up getting once again. But that's neither here nor there. One way or another, I would just hope that they book this build to WrestleMania 42 magnificently. And like I said previously, please keep everybody else away. We don't need CM Punk to have interactions with Cody Rhodes to where all of a sudden now this becomes a triple threat in the main event. No. We don't need a returning Seth Rollins. No. We don't need the Vision getting involved. No. Punk, Reigns, have them go the distance. And in between, Punk can have his own individual, kind of vendettas with the Finn Balor's of the world. But once it's established, he no longer has any other challengers for the title before Roman Reigns. I'm looking forward to week after week masterclass promos and segments and watching a build that would rival what we saw a couple years ago, albeit it's a completely different circumstances. I think the build to WrestleMania 40 was the greatest of all time, especially with the story that was being told and what we saw from the year prior, and then furthermore, the parties that was involved. One way or another, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. The right man won. I'm sorry, Drew. In one promo, McIntyre, I don't want to say got buried, but essentially got demoted to night one. And I'll say this much. But Drew, because he's been on his A game all year, or in fact, since 2024, Drew's been magnificent. I would hope he addresses and calls out Roman Reigns on Friday to try to get him to rescind his initial decision and come after him, or potentially, I'm not going to say go get physical, and go after Roman, right? Because I want to keep him away from, Roman for all intents and purposes, but he has his own business to handle on SmackDown. All I'm saying, these next couple of weeks, of course, Finn, Drew, they can both aggress Roman. But as far as I'm concerned, the main event, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, it's gonna be good. And I'm excited. I can't wait. Last night, truly, like, it's one of them situations where it's like The Godfather 3. Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. That was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, I'm getting chills again. That's how real it is to The Rock. I'm getting chills again. That was absolutely beautiful and professional wrestling at its purest. If you guys haven't watched the segment and you didn't tune in, because I know there's some people who don't watch, Raw live, maybe you'll just watch highlights here and there. I implore you, I encourage you, go, and the full segments, it's on Twitter, I believe it's on YouTube now, uploaded by WWE as well. Go and watch the full promo and just lose yourself, because that's what professional wrestling is all about. Please, for the love of God, Triple H, Bruce Pritchard, Road Dogg, everybody who's in that writer's room, do not fuck this up. Do not fuck this up. If anything, take your hands off the doggone wheel and just let Roman and Punk go out there and cook. Because we're talking about guys who are multi-year veterans in this business, on the top of their games. Let them go out there and cook, because I'm ready to see it. I'd pay good money to watch that match. I'm already paying that money to watch that match one way or another. Ooh, I'm so ready for WrestleMania. I'm so ready for WrestleMania. Y'all let me know if y'all think this is about to be cinema, or if it potentially Roman Reigns made the wrong decision, or WWE made the wrong decision in having Roman go and win the Rumble. Because as far as I'm concerned, this validated the decision to have him go over. And I cannot wait for WrestleMania 42. Shit! I need it! The biggest game of the year is officially here. It's the Seattle Seahawks and New England Patriots that do battle for the championship, the Lombardi Trophy in Super Bowl 60. And Underdog is still here running the same promotions. All new members get a Give Me pick alongside playing your first $5. You get $75 in bonus fund. And again, personally, Underdog has been magnificent for me this year. And all playoffs long, I continued to get W's. Plus, keep in mind, my preseason pick'em hit as well. It's victory left and right for me. But remember, there's no guarantees. So what are you waiting for? Do yourself a favor right now and win big by either scanning the QR code on the screen or clicking the link down in my description. Download the Underdog app. Use promo code Adonis, ADONIS, and all new users receive a Give Me pick for Super Bowl Sunday. Plus, remember, play $5, your very first $5, and you'll get $75 in bonus fund. Hey, I appreciate you watching the entire video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button on the way out if you haven't already. And on top of that, hit that notification bell as well. For whatever reason, YouTube's only showing my videos to 20% of my subscribers. So if you have already turned on the notification bell, turn it off, turn it back on. If you never turn it on, turn it on. I appreciate you.